it's a dangerous thing to just lead people along a path down that area, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you talked earlier on about a lot of emotion involved when you talk about staff, legacy, people and everything. So how do you handle it? What sort of things do you talk to a lot of businesses about this sort of thing? What are the main questions they ask? What are they telling you? What do you read as the main fears or barriers to getting deals done in that environment?
Sure. Again, reflecting on a typical private equity model where private equity would be coming in and then just working with that business over 3 to 5 years. That may involve cutting costs, reducing headcount, changes that can obviously, create fear amongst the staff. Vendors are now, I guess, when they're speaking with a panel of potential buyers, they don't really want to work with that type of buyer. So it's
a bit ruthless. It can be a bit ruthless, can't it?
Absolutely. So that's definitely one of the fears for them, is them really being comfortable that what we're telling them is exactly how we're going to work. So they need to have that comfort level. Generally, we find vendors, because they've been working in the business, they've started the business, or they've had it for at least 15 years. They care about their staff. Their staff are their family, and particularly in the more smaller communities, regional-based business. Their kids will have grown up with their employees' kids. They'll regularly attend lunches, dinners together. So they really want to be confident that we will be looking after their staff in the most nurturing way.
We just signed a deal recently with an amazing business down in Tasmania, and there are members of that business has been around for over 30 years. And there are members of the staff who've been there for over 30 years. Yeah, it's rare you find people who are so impressed with the culture of an organisation that they will stay working at that same place as employees for 30 years. There were other employees that have been there for over 20 years. So we do see these companies time and time again where that line between business and family is a bit blurred. We see businesses where members of staff have become sick, and the owner will support them through, in some cases, many months or even years of treatment and trying to recover their health. And they'll keep paying them. They'll keep them on the payroll because they just really feel that sense of obligation. So it's not just words when we say that we're looking to buy businesses off people who really have a legacy they want to protect and people they want to protect.
And that sense of community gives a business power, doesn't it? It gives it the ability, or it gives you the ability to leverage that as well, that power, because that community connection to those businesses in each of those locations can be very strong.
Absolutely. As we all know, a lot of business deals, are not done with a formal tendering process. No. It's the chat at the shops, at the golf club, wherever it might be. And, particularly some of the businesses we've bought to date, that is definitely the case. So we need to preserve that. We need to make sure that there's the right individuals there who can continue those local relationships, serving the community. And obviously we're stepping in, but we will be adding value to those types of connections. We certainly won't be reducing those at all.